What up, guys? This is your boy Like One Half Enduro. And again, I want to do a video here just to point out something. Again, no argument, good video. Again, I know you're gonna get that much views, but it's to point out something. And the reason, this is the main reason, and I am, excuse me, I have a lot of guys who I know, from Game Idea Guy to SK Massive to many other people who have children, who have kids, and people saying Nintendo's lost its magic, Nintendo's not there, whatever, blah blah blah, the usual stuff. This is what I want to play this video, because again, this is what Nintendo is all about, and this is one of the reasons I play Nintendo games, for the fun, and for me, for the fun, and also to break away from stuff. But this YouTuber, I give credit to, Thunder Smash Gaming, credits why. I'm sorry, but Nintendo is the only one, not Sony, not Microsoft. Even with PC gaming, it has its goodness in those games. Don't get me wrong, but why they know how to bring in to keep their longevity going. It's been 40 plus years Nintendo have been doing gaming, and it shows.
Artist mode, getaway zones to build, 110 music records to find, and dozens of cosmetics and collectibles like fossils, Banandium chips, and more. This game really is for everyone. Whether you're a hardcore Nintendo fan, a parent playing with your kid, or someone who just wants to get lost in a beautiful world, you'll find something to love here. It's got the structure for gamers who want it, and the freedom for those who don't. Alright, let's roll into the fun factor, because when a game hits this hard, you know it's going to be a barrel blast. Donkey Kong Bonanza isn't just fun, it's the kind of game that reminds you why you fell in love with gaming in the first place.
Major point right there. I understand where he's coming from, and I know a lot of people understand where he's coming from. Okay? That point right there is the same, and I'll give credit. PlayStation's Astrobot, that also has that kind of nostalgic feel when I was playing Astrobot. And that's what PlayStation have, and that's I wish PlayStation or Xbox could go back to. PC's PC, I'm not knocking them for whatever, PC's PC, but I mean, I want the consoles to have unique games. I wish that Rare did do very well, and a Banjo-Kazooie game could have been on the Switch, on the Xbox, along with Astro Playbot, and like a Donkey Kong, and like all these good games for each console. Because we just want a fun, relaxing, enjoy, sometimes difficult, but you just want a fun experience.
There's this almost meditative satisfaction in just exploring, smashing, collecting, and soaking in the world. My cousin Jim called it best. It's therapeutic, and he's absolutely right. We were chatting at a birthday party this past weekend, and he told me, man, DK is just so therapeutic. It's like doing yard work in the best possible way. You just get wrapped up in it.
Never pay for your internet.
Wrapped up in it, and it has this calming effect. And Jim was a hardcore gamer back in the day, right? But like a lot of us, life shifted. He works a lot, he's a great dad, and he plays more casually now. And even so, Bonanza pulled him right back in. He's playing it with his son Enzo, my godson, who's just starting to get into gaming. And again, because of the co-op mode, Enzo feels like a real part of the adventure. Jim said it's been their first real gaming bonding moment as father and son.
Again, I've said this multiple times in past videos. That's the difference. That you could bond with this. Now, I could tell you this right now. Like I said, again, God bless me, but you know, it happens and everything. But, and I know SK Master could go with this, could say with this and stuff like that. And Andre and everything. Like, look, I got a game that to have my child. I mean, I had this with my sister when she first started playing games and I introduced to Pokemon and stuff like that. That feeling of passing on the torch of a good game and good, stuff, it works better with Nintendo. Don't get me, Xbox can pull it off, PlayStation can pull it off as well too. PlayStation did have certain things that have that. They lost their way a little bit, but they have that situation like that. But Nintendo is, at least to me, yes, I'm biased, I'm a Nintendo fan, yes, but I'm sorry. I would say Sega would be as well too if Sega were making console games, but some of their games are still up there because I passed on Sonic to my sister. So that point of reaching up there, yes, that's what I'm talking about.
And that's powerful, and it should always be with Nintendo. That's what games like this are meant to do. And then there's my buddy Jason Reno. He's the director of training over at Lone Depot. And he texted me the day after launch and said, Steve, Donkey Kong is out of this world good. Very addicting. I haven't even wanted to solve the puzzles yet. Just smashing everything and stacking gold is too much fun to stop. And honestly, I said the same thing. I had to make myself stop from 100% in the game just so I could come back and enjoy it again later. That's how strong the core loop is here. From the first layer to the final post-game surprise, every section of Bonanza is built to be engaging, whimsical, and deeply replayable.
And I'm going to leave it at that. But again, you hear how it is. People who have... That's what Nintendo means to Nintendo fans. I did a video a while back where a guy was trying to tell him, he was like, oh, it's a weak console, it don't have no power, it ain't gonna take 20, the screen is not gonna use the whole 120 frames per second, and all that stuff hurts, and blah, blah, blah. We don't care. I'm gonna tell you, we don't care. Just give us good games. That's what I want. That's what a lot of people want. That's why that's why the Switch 2 is selling. That's why the Switch 2 games are selling. Yes, it's higher price, but we know what it is. And I was talking to Kenoshi and Triple M yesterday, and I was saying, that gaming bubble where people's like, oh, I've talked about it. And like, you think it's going to be you think it was going to be $60 still, and y'all crying for $60? It ain't going to happen. We went from studios that was like 50, 75 people to 100, 200, even 1,000 people working on a single game. That's a lot of developers. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of things to do. And Nintendo do it for way less, way cheaper. We talked about how Nintendo kept Donkey Kong Bonanza prices cheaper because they have voice actors, of course, but they use the language, so you gotta read. Because people's like, oh wow, you still gotta read the text. Yes, because it's cheaper. I'd rather have a game that's fun than, it's good at voice actor, whatever. But Pauline's the only voice actor in there. There are about 9 different voice actors for Pauline because it's different languages. But everybody else is Japanese, making the noises, and they didn't gotta translate nothing. They just gotta translate the text, which is easy, and move over. Instead of trying to do a different track every single time, it takes more and more time and more money. I'm sorry. And I like it and also in a weird way that immerses you to the game in a different language. Because again, if you listen to the song, a lot of the songs is gibberish, just like Splatoon, but they're catchy and innovative and they're fun. That's what I like about Nintendo. But again, just giving guys a heads up on that. Hope you guys are enjoying the game, and pick it up if you have a chance. Again, you don't have to pick up gaming, whatever. And again, I also showed it in a video. There's a video coming up, whatever it is on the channel, where you could get, if you go to a Costco or a Sam's Club, you could get Donkey Kong Bonanza for $62. Like, there's places you would get a game cheaper than what it is, closer to the retail price if you want to. All right, but hey, just enjoy the games. That's the whole point. That's why I'm doing this video. Remember, there's no perfect games out there. It's perfect is not perfect. I mean, what's perfect is not perfect. You simply enjoy games on all consoles, including PC and mobile devices.